Salut YouTube, c'est Christine Daé. I'm coming to you from the basement choir room, to be exact, of the church that I grew up in. While I'm not Christian per se, I don't really know what exactly I believe. I do have one of the paid positions in the choir here because, I mean, music is a huge deal here. I am very passionate about music. It's my life's ambition, and having grown up here, I'm very close with the staff, in particular the choir director. Shout out to you, Mr. Bubke, if you're watching this, which I don't know if you are. You're awesome, and you're a really wonderful and warm person. He's been kind enough to let me use this space for my weekly music practice because I live with my mother, my father, and my brother. You know, my brother's also a college student, so he has online classes. My father's an English professor at another university around here, so he has to deal with all of that. My mom also has a lot of stuff going on, and I really don't want to bother them, so I come here instead. Which has been, it's been great because I can release and not be all uptight and nervous and stuff. Generalized anxiety disorder is one of the things that I struggle with. I was diagnosed with it when I was a high schooler. So this definitely helps to ease my nerves a little bit. I have not posted anything since the fall of 2015, October of 2015, which is the fall of my senior year of high school. I think it was October. I don't know. Forgive me if I'm wrong. And I really miss having a YouTube channel. I had so much fun singing and also making those karaoke videos, and I loved getting responses from people asking me if they could sing along with it. It made me really happy to know that I was doing something for other people. And I mean, life gets in the way for a lot of people, for many things. And in this case, I had a pretty tough time with school. I had to take a gap year because I was misdiagnosed as major depressive when I'm actually bipolar. And for those of you who struggle with mental health, I'm sure that you have had experience with misdiagnoses and problems with medication, and it can cause a lot of issues, and it certainly did for me. And I mean, I'm on the right meds now. I had to spend some time in a psych hospital and another treatment center in Chicago while I was in recovery, which is why I came back home from Pennsylvania. And now things have been going great for the past month. I had to up the dosage of my meds again because I discovered an interaction between the two of them. And while I was doing fine before, I'm doing so much better now. I haven't felt this good in years. And it feels amazing to feel like I'm in the driver's seat and not even in a car on the open road. I'm talking like behind the wheel of a boat. And the reason why I think being behind the wheel of a boat is a more powerful metaphor is because driving a boat is much more challenging because your road isn't stationary. It's moving, especially if it's a windy day. Also, boats are way cooler and much more fun. Let's be honest here. And I think that that's kind of the thing about life, is that, I know it's cliche, but change is the only constant here. It's the only thing that we can expect. Even if something stays the same for a long time, nothing is the same forever. Everything changes. And it feels amazing to be in the driver's seat 100% of the time, rather than just most of the time. I'm really happy now, more so than not. I still have my down days, for sure. Everyone does. But it feels so much better to be where I am now. And I felt like, especially with the lockdown, you know, what better time than the present to start my channel up again and hopefully keep that going when I go back to school next fall. I'm excited, and I hope to, you know, come here every week to continue making videos and stuff. I think it would be really fun. It'd certainly be fun for me, and I hope it would be fun for you guys too. I don't know. I hope so. I hope so. And this week I decided to record a submission for Andrew Lloyd Webber's Cadenza contest. You're supposed to sing your own made-up cadenza to the end of Think of Me, and the winner of this contest will have the honor of having their cadenza performed at the West End and the Broadway production of The Phantom of the Opera once this whole lockdown is over, which hopefully won't be too much longer. I know a lot of us are hurting and are pretty desperate for social interaction and whatnot. Even as introverted as I am, something that I've learned about myself is that I really miss being around people too, and having something to do gives me just one more good reason to get out of bed every morning and not hang around in my pajamas all day. Don't get me wrong. I love hanging around in my pajamas, and I can be very productive in my pajamas, but still, it feels great to get dressed and go out and do something. I need something to do. And this is the absolute perfect thing, because Christine is my dream role on Broadway. I'm so sorry about that. I got a 20% battery life notification on my iPod. But anyway, as I was saying, Christine is my dream role on Broadway. No duh, given the name of my channel, and all my friends call me Christine Daae as a joke. And I just feel like I was born to play that role for so many reasons. I sing many different genres of music, but it fits my classical voice perfectly. It sits so nicely in my range. And I love the story and the novel too. Read the novel if you're a fan of Phantom and you haven't, because it's great and will definitely deepen your love for the whole Phantom universe. It's wonderful. And it would be such an honor to play that role. And even if I don't win this contest, Sir Andrew Lloyd Webber himself is still going to see my submission. So you never know where that might lead me. Let's hope that it gets me somewhere. If not, at least he'll see it, which is pretty cool. I recorded my submission a few minutes ago. I gotta go run a Walgreens errand, and I have a meeting with my therapist on Zoom. But before I do, I hope you enjoy my submission. And for those of you who also struggle with mental health issues, there's no shame. I know that there's a stigma, unfortunately, but there is no shame in being who you are. You are valid. You are wonderful just the way that you are. Keep working hard to better yourself and to get where you want to be, to live your best life. I know you can do it. I believe in you, even though I don't know you, and to many of you, maybe I might just be a stranger on the internet, a strange woman on the internet, but I still am here and rooting for you, and don't ever let anybody tell you that you are invalid or crazy or whatever because you struggle with mental illness. You're just as valid as anybody else. I know I've used that word several times in the last sentence, but I think that it works for the situation. So I have to go, but I hope you enjoyed the submission and have a lovely rest of your day. Au revoir. Flowers fade, the fruits of summer fade, they have